Okay, so hi everyone. I wanted to do this video to show the difference between a left-handed planner and a standard right-handed planner. Um, in here I have two that I am currently working on. So this right here is the left-handed planner. And this one over here is the right, and I haven't even started binding or anything like that. I haven't put the tabs on. I figured it'd just be a little bit easier to see it that way. But one of the first things you might notice is here is where the binding would go. And on the left-handed planner, you can see that the clear part is over here. And on the right-handed planner, the clear part is right there. So that is one of the biggest differences. Um, I will tell you, it took some thought for a left-handed planner because everything is basically opening backwards. So I had to do some reconfiguring, and initially I thought I was doing great, and then I remembered, oh wait, there's other pages that need to have uh, this rearranged. So anything that would have been initially on an even page for me, and that's how I kind of think about with the planners, I had to switch it. I had to switch the order. So all of my second pages became the first, and so forth and so forth. And then I had to think about binding. I had made a left-handed one before, and I completely forgot that, hey, your binding is not going to go on the normal side. It's going to go over here. And I had it all laminated and everything, and then I was like, crap. Okay, moving on. So mistakes do happen when I'm making these planners. Luckily, not often. But with the left, I just have to be a little more cognizant of what I'm doing. For the most part, these two planners are basically the same except for which way they open. What I do like though is that these are two different layout colors. So Dr. Spalding Holmes, she got the fall colors, and Miss Cato, I really hope I'm saying your name right, she got the rainbow colors. So this will also allow you to see what that looks like inside the planner. And I actually have another one right here that I'll show you in just a second once I get more space, that got it in the grayscale. So you can actually see all three color options. And I think I might add another one next year. I've been looking into some more vibrant colors that aren't necessarily rainbow. And I'm thinking along the lines of jewel tones. So if you think that's a good idea or you'd like to see something like that, let me know in the comments because I'd really like your input on that. So let's first go through and look at what one of the big differences is as far as the layouts they chose, because both of these are the ultimate planner. This one is actually a little bit thicker because Ms. Cato asked for additional checklist pages. So where this one has the standard 12, this one has 20 pages. So it is going to be just slightly thicker. But again, as you can see, this is a standard right. So the binding's here. If you're probably like, why is this like this? I just think it looks a little bit neater when I don't see the white. Now, if you get the option for the removable cover, which these aren't, then this would stay white. This would not have the color that matches your planner because of course you're going to change the cover. So let's say right now you have pink and then you choose one that's green, it's going to stand out. So you would get just a standard white first page, but if not, that's what you're getting. It's going to match. So let's go to those color choices. Let's see. And again, these have not been bound or anything like that yet. So it is pretty loose. I'm trying to keep these together as much as possible. All right. So here in the rainbow, you can see literally this is the year, the calendar year, or excuse me, academic year. You can see, now these are muted down so that you can actually see the numbers on the calendar. But this is what it would look like for your color scheme, okay, the rainbow colors. Now, if I keep going, Okay, you can see here, she got the 6 options. Okay, so there are 6, and she got it unlined. So the boxes are going to be a little bit bigger than if you had the 7 section. But again, you can see each one of the colors here. You have your bullet colors there. Once you get to the months, let's see, this is October. You can see again, the colors match the scheme, and so forth. So this is pretty much the biggest difference between this one and the one for Dr. Spalding Holmes. She got 6 and unlined and got it in the rainbow. Now let's look at this one. So again, this is lefty, so I'm actually opening it this way. And let's get to that part as well. And actually we can look here at the year at a glance. It's just as good. But the year at a glance, you can see these colors are browns and purples, fall colors. Honestly, I was actually surprised that this is one of the most popular color choices. I thought it'd be the rainbow, but this is actually quite gorgeous. I was concerned with it being some of the browns, but nope, most popular choice. But again, you can see here, and again, here is the academic year. So you can see the color difference. Again, fall tones. And as you can see, I'm having to flip it this way. So if I opened, let's get to one. And again, it matches the tones as we go. But once I turn, instead of me opening it the other way, it's going to open like this. Okay. Now, when we look at it, it looks exactly the same, but it is opening this way. So I literally had to reconfigure things so that it still ended up on the same side, but when they open it and they are able to write with their left hand, it is not affecting so that this is actually over here. So it is literally a whole configuration thing. Luckily, it does not take much to do that. It is just flipping pages. But again, it is understanding when I open it, what should be where. So again, as she opens these, it will still have everything in the same order, but because she's a left-hander, she can now write like this, and it will not be in her way. So again, as I flip, we'll go, and it keeps going and keeps going. Now, one of the things here, she got 7. So these are just a little bit smaller, okay? And she got hers lined. Now, the months, let's go back to the months, are not going to be lined. Those are still going to be standard open months, okay? The only thing that's lined is the weekly. So this is still open, no lines on that, but you do have your lines here. So again, this is a lefty. So again, as she opens, everything is opening so that she is able to write with her left hand. She's actually ambidextrous, which I think is awesome because my mom is as well. My mom was born a lefty and then taught to use her right hand, which is the same thing as Dr. Spalding Holmes. She was born a lefty and then taught to use her right hand. But I think it's awesome that she's choosing to get a left-handed planner. So that's that. So we just saw the rainbow colors, we saw the fall colors, and now let's look at the last color option, which is the grayscale. And that's this one right here. And I love, again, this is my second mail planner. I'm so excited because I feel like we always see women talking about buying planners, but men use them as well. And I love that I do at least have options that if a male chooses, he can pick this, or if you want something that looks a little more masculine, there are some options there. Everything is not floral and cutesy, but this was the one chosen for science, Mr. Robinson. Again, let's get to the section so you can see this is grayscale. And this, let's see. And there we go. You'll see it is literally black, white, and gray. So if we were worried about color, I don't like a lot of color, I don't want color, or I don't want something that looks too girly, or whatever the case may be. There is a grayscale, and just so you can see again, here it is. Okay, and when we get to the sections, let's see. You can see here, this is a 7 section. It's gray, lined as well. Different color bullets in gray. And then the month will not have the color at the top. It will just be the black and white. Okay, so again, if you're someone who just does not need color, I'm not worried about color, or I just want to keep this as simple as possible, your grayscale would be the option for you. And this is also a right-handed, and like you see, I put the strip here so that the colors do match in with the planner. But again, those are the options. Grayscale, we've got fall colors, and then the last one is the rainbow, and your tabs match these. So when I put the tabs on these, this will be rainbow colored, this will be fall, and the grayscale will be white tabs. And the planner actually comes out far enough so that you should not see the tabs. The only time you may see the tabs is if you choose the option that is the clear cover, which means this is not laminated. It will be literally a clear laminate sheet than the actual cover. So it's 2 pieces. If you do that, you will be able to see the tabs because the cover itself is not wide enough to do that. But like this, you will not be able to see any of the tabs. And I apologize if you hear my dog. I think my husband just got home. But yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. But just a breakdown of the different planners, better yet, their layouts, if you are a right-hand or left-handed person, and how it could look with each color. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye.